Dogs are man's best friend, but when it comes to family, one breed rises above the rest.
Golden Retrievers are like the Dom Toretto of dogs. They love family.
Despite what you've seen in the Airbud movies, a Golden Retriever's natural place isn't on the basketball court. It's in your home with you and your kids. And if you're wondering what makes them so well suited for family life, stick around, because this is the Dogomentary channel. And today, we're gonna try and get a leash on why Golden Retrievers are the ultimate family dogs. The Golden Retriever traces its lineage to 19th century Scotland, where it was bred into existence by Sir Dudley Marjoribanks, who later took on the moniker Baron Tweedmouth. And no, we didn't make up those names to be funny. Anyway, Sir Dudley wanted to create the ultimate retriever, and the process began with a yellow retriever named Noose. Noose was mated with a spaniel named Belle, and they had 4 yellow pups named Ada, Primrose, Crocus, and Cowslip. Lots of breeding took place from here, as you can see, and from all of this came Golden Retrievers.
That was a lot. There's not gonna be a test at the end, is there?
If you know one thing about Golden Retrievers, it's probably that they're friendly. Super friendly. They love meeting new people. They love making new friends. And they could out-network all of us in the business sphere. So let's be grateful they don't care about making money. It's easy to assume that incredible eagerness to interact with people would make Goldens less than ideal for little kids. But that assumption would be wrong. Very wrong. When it comes to the kitties, Goldens are famously gentle, and if your child gets a little aggressive when it comes to playtime, well, Goldens can handle that too. Known for their endless patience, they rarely become agitated and almost never snap, no matter how rough and tumble the playing becomes. That quality also extends to their interactions with other animals, which makes Goldens ideal for multi-pet households. Newly adopted Goldens tend to happily fit right in with existing pets, whether they're other dogs, cats, fish, bunnies, aardvarks, or what have you.
This makes me want to start an all Golden Retriever babysitting service. Leave a note in the comments if you think you might want to invest.
You're unlikely to see any Golden Retrievers teaching at Harvard or performing surgery at Johns Hopkins, although that would be adorable. But for dogs, they're actually very intelligent. Most people don't realize that because they're so lovably goofy. In reality, however, Goldens are that kid at school who seems like the class clown, but is secretly pulling straight A's. In fact, according to experts, Goldens are among the top 5 most intelligent breeds. That level of intelligence usually makes for a slightly more stubborn dog that may be less than ideal for a family environment, but Goldens are the exception. Rather than use their great brains to push the limits of discipline, they prefer to unravel the mysteries of human behavior so as to be better companions to their human parents and siblings. Their intelligence also makes them quick learners, and that in turn makes them especially easy to train. From the fundamentals of doggy obedience to specialized tricks, the same commands that take other breeds 15 to 40 repetitions to learn are often mastered by Goldens in just 5 repetitions.
So they're good looking and smart? That's intimidating.
It pays to be versatile, and even though Golden Retrievers aren't big on getting paid, versatility is one of their defining qualities. Goldens thrive everywhere, from cities to suburbs to the countryside. They're fine living in big houses, small apartments, and tents of all sizes. As long as they get enough exercise and attention, Goldens are happy pretty much anywhere. They're also great at dealing with change, which is especially important when it comes to families. family life can change over and over again, and in more ways than one. New children might be born, new pets might be adopted, you might move to a new home, or go on vacation frequently, and not every dog is great at dealing with all that. But Goldens are. Unlike breeds that become anxious or irritable when something in their environment shifts, Goldens are all too happy to take it in stride. And if you're the type who likes taking your family on adventures like hikes or camping trips or days at the beach, your Golden will be nothing short of eager to come along for the ride. They're even great swimmers. The point is, as long as their family is around, your Golden will be down to clown.
I'm not great at dealing with change. I roll my quarters and sometimes my dimes, but when it comes to nickels and pennies, I just don't have the patience.
If you're going to encourage your children to bond with an animal, you'll probably feel better knowing that, barring some tragedy or disaster, that animal will be around to love them back for a long time. The average Golden Retriever lives to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 12 years old. And while that's not quite as long as your average Chihuahua or Dachshund, it's pretty damn good for a dog of a Golden size. And of course, that's all just on average. Many Goldens, especially ones that come from reputable breeders and don't face serious health issues, actually live a good deal longer than the average. Every once in a while, you even get a complete freak who absolutely refuses to shuffle off this mortal coil. Take, for example, Daniel, a Golden that lived to be 19 and a half in Connecticut with his dog parent, veterinarian Dr. Marty Goldstein. All things considered, Goldens are also pretty low maintenance. They don't need as much training and socialization as many other breeds. Their grooming needs are pretty minimal, and they only need moderate amounts of daily exercise to stay healthy. They're also pretty quiet, for dogs. Sure, all dogs bark sometimes, but your Golden isn't likely to bark every time your neighbor checks his mailbox or the Amazon guy leaves a package on the front steps. Your Golden is only likely to bark when it thinks something genuinely important is going on, so you won't constantly be shushing it. And if your Golden barks too much for your comfort, well, as we've already explained, they're super trainable, so correcting that behavior should be easy peasy. And as if all that isn't enough already, Golden Retrievers don't drool a lot, so you don't have to worry about your kids slipping on puddles of dog drool, and you won't spend half your day cleaning it off the floor and everyone's clothing.
I couldn't imagine living almost 21 human years. That's 147 in dog years. I think I'd get bored.
If you're getting a dog for your family, you're going to want a breed that loves to be around the family and treats them with affection. Well, Goldens are about as affectionate as dogs come. They crave love the way your kids crave sugar, and nothing in this world will make them happier than hugs and cuddles. Heck, even a good pat on the head will make your Golden's day. And when it comes to empathy, Goldens seem to have a sixth sense that lets them know when someone is dealing with stress or anxiety. Goldens are also as loyal as they come. They form very strong bonds with their human families, and despite being generally mild-mannered and good-natured, almost to a fault, they're surprisingly protective. Yes, your Golden can usually be counted on to warn you with a well-timed bark if something is amiss, or if there's a stranger in the area. That being said, protective doesn't necessarily mean aggressive. In fact, a Golden is more likely to make friends with that stranger than to attack them. But all things being equal, that's the kind of chill you want to see in the dog you're entrusting your kids to.
So if I'm understanding this all correctly, when it comes to families, this breed is good as gold? Okay, I might be a little jealous.
So would you consider a Golden Retriever for your family? Let us know in the comments below and tell us what other canine queries are on your mind. And of course, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Doggo Mentoring channel.